Welcome to Science in the Bible episode 2. How's your day? I hope that you are having a wonderful day today. Today, we are going to study and to continue our lesson, Science in the Bible. Last week, we talked about the earth hanging in the space. It was discovered by science, but it was in the Bible. It is in the Bible. Secondly, we talked about science in the Bible, fact number 2, which is the earth is round. Remember, the people in the ancient times believed that the earth was flat. Number 3 is that we talked about the water cycle. The water goes up through evaporation and it condenses in the sky and falls as a precipitation or rain. It's in the Bible. Now, I want you to watch a video or a cartoon or an animation that is very familiar to you. Let's watch this.
It's coming up, man! Where? I don't see it!
Right there! I see it! I see it!
You mean the swirling vortex of terror?
That's it, dude!
Of course it is!
Okay, first, find your exit buddy. Do you have your exit buddy?
Yes!
Okay, Squirt here will now give you a rundown on proper exiting technique.
Good afternoon! We're gonna have a great jump today! Okay, grab on! Cut back as you hit the wall! There's a screaming bottom turn, so watch out! Remember, rip it, roll it, and touch it!
It's like he's trying to speak to me, I know it! You know, you're really cute, but I don't know what you're saying! Say the first thing again!
Okay, Jellyman, go, 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 go!
That was fun! I actually enjoyed that!
Hey, look! Turtles!
Most excellent! Now, turn your fishy tails round and swim straight on through to Sydney! No worries, man!
No worries! Thank you, Dude Crush!
You tell your little dude I said hi, okay?
Bye, everyone!
Oh, Nemo would have loved this. Hey, Crush! Crush, I forgot! How old are you?
150, dude! And still young! Rock on!
150, I gotta remember that.
Remember that animation? I like that. I love that animation, Finding Nemo. You see, they were riding in this stream of water in the sea. It's called paths of the sea. Some call it jet stream. Do you know that Matthew Maury, he is called the pathfinder of the seas? And he said, if God said there are paths in the sea, I am going to find them. And so, I want you to know that there's a verse in the Bible, in the book of Psalm chapter 8, verse 8. It says, the birds in the sky, the fish in the sea, and everything that swims the ocean currents. There is such a thing as ocean currents. Matthew Murray then took God at his word and went looking for these paths, and we are indebted to his discovery of the warm and cold continental currents. The people made a statue for him, and if you would notice in this picture, look at this. The Bible. The Bible is part of his statue. Science in the Bible, fact number 5. Now the year was 1846, and our would-be hero was a Hungarian doctor named Ignaz Semmelweis. Now he became popular, well, not because of huge discovery, but because of something that is very important. Now, Ray Comfort said something about him in his book, and I quote, Encyclopedia Britannica documents that in 1845, a young doctor in Vienna named Dr. Ignaz Semmelweis was horrified at the terrible death rate of women who gave birth in hospitals. As many as 30% died after childbirth. That's 3 out of 10 mothers dying because of childbirth. Semmelweis noted that doctors would examine the bodies of patients who died, then, without washing their hands, go straight to the next ward and examine expectant mothers. This was their normal practice because the presence of microscopic diseases was unknown during those times. Now, Semmelweis insisted that doctors wash their hands before each examination. And you know what? Some doctors thought about the idea as foolish. It's nonsense. But then when they did that, the death rate immediately dropped to 2%. Now look at the specific instructions God gave thousands of years ago to His people for when they encounter disease, and when he who has a discharge is cleansed of his discharge, then he shall count for himself 7 days for his cleansing, wash his clothes, and bathe his body in running water. Then he shall be clean. Now, that's just from Leviticus chapter 15, verse 13. Until recent years, doctors washed their hands in a bowl of water, leaving invisible germs on their hands. However, the Bible says specifically to wash under running water. Now, in this time of pandemic, where COVID-19 we are suffering from this pandemic, the government, the health workers, the Department of Health, they're encouraging us to wash our hands all the time using alcohol. And you know, it's in the Bible. Again, in Leviticus chapter 15, verse 13 says, at the last part it says, he must wash his clothes and bathe his body in fresh water. Then he will be clean. And that is Science in the Bible fact number 5. Now let's go to Science in the Bible fact number 6. The Bible and the immune system. Now imagine a country without military. Imagine what kind of peace we have, or absence of peace we would have without the military. Foreign countries would come here and invade us, attack us, enslave us. And that's one of the purposes why we have military, why we have soldiers in the Philippines, to protect us from foreign invasion and from bad people around us. That's why they're here. Now our body is just doing the same. God designed our body to have what we call antibodies to protect us from harm, to protect us from diseases, and to protect us from microorganisms that we cannot see with our bare eyes. And so, do you know that the Bible instructs us that the male babies are to be circumcised on the 8th day? The Jewish people are practicing this. 8 days after they were born, they're already circumcised. And that we can find that in Genesis chapter 17, verse 12. Now, medical science has now discovered that this is the day that the coagulating factor in the blood called prothrombin. There's a substance in our body called prothrombin. It's a bit hard to pronounce. On the 8th day, prothrombin is at its highest peak. It reaches its peak on the 8th day, then drops. Medical science has also discovered that this is when the human body's immune system is at its peak. So, God is very intelligent. He put this immune system in our body so that we would avoid diseases. That's Science in the Bible fact number 6. Science in the Bible fact number 7. Let's talk about our mind and our body. Now, the Bible says A sound heart is life to the body, but envy is rottenness to the bones. That's from Proverbs chapter 14, verse 30. Well, Proverbs chapter 15, verse 30 said, "The light of the eyes rejoices the heart, and a good report makes the bones healthy." Another one from the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 24, "Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul, and health to the bones." Now, what do these verses tell us is that when your mind is healthy, your body is healthy also. You think good things, it's going to have a good effect on your body. If you think negative things, if you're always angry, if you're always sad, it would have an effect on your body. And so may I say, always be happy. Look for the good things around you. You probably are having a hard time in your basis. You're probably having a hard time in your online class. Now let's just be happy and think of enjoyable times and enjoyable things around you and just enjoy it. Have fun. Have some jokes or probably think of good things because your mind would give a good effect to your body. That's Science in the Bible fact number 7. Science in the Bible fact number 8. And this is the last one that we will have in this episode. Now, last March, the government told us to stay at home. We call it lockdown. And they call it also quarantine. Do you know what the word quarantine means? It comes from the word cuarenta. In the Philippines, we know the meaning of the word cuarenta, which means 40. Now, in the Bible, they quarantine people for 40 days. If you want to relax, if you want to have a healthy body and mind, you remove yourself from annoying people for 40 days. If you want to be healed, you quarantine yourself for 40 days from people who are sick. It's in the Bible. And the government asked us to stay home and avoid too much people and mingling with other people. We call it quarantine. Now in the Bible, Leviticus chapter 13 verse 46 says, "All the days he has the sword, he shall be unclean. He is unclean and he shall dwell alone. His dwelling shall be outside the camp." Now they do this for people who have leprosy and diseases and discharges. They have to be out. They have to be separated from other people. And that is Science in the Bible fact number 8. Again, I'd like to read the passage that we've been reading from for the past last week. Okay, Psalm chapter 19 verses 1 to 4 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they reveal knowledge. They have no speech. They use no words. No sound is heard from them. Yet their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun." Thank you and good day. God bless you all.